Welcome back to this channel. Today I have yet another video on buses. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 different bus lines that all kind of do the same thing, but they all serve a point. The 12, the 94, and the 96. This is actually the first of 4 videos on this topic. Now, this is the only one where you're going to see me talking. Part 2 will be uploaded tomorrow. Part 3 will be uploaded the day after. And then part 4 will be the day after that. So a lot of videos this week. This is going to, and each of those will be the 12, 94, and 96, where you'll get to see those in action. Now, from the Tigard area to get into Portland, well, there are 2 major ways that you can do that. Barbur Boulevard or I-5. And oddly enough, these roads run side by side pretty much the whole way into Portland. And of course, they have bus routes of their own. The 12 and 94 both run on Barbur Boulevard, and the 96 runs on I-5. Let's start with the 96 first. This is the I-5 route. Tualatin I-5 is the name. To my knowledge, I believe this is the only Trimet route to travel on I-5. A few C-Tran routes do travel on I-5 to get into Vancouver, Washington, but that's not what we're talking about here. Let's talk about the 96. So it begins at Commerce Circle in the Tualatin, Wilsonville-ish area, but this route also serves the Tualatin Park and Ride, which can be easily accessed. So if you live on the west side like I do, all you have to do is get to the Tualatin Park and Ride from the 76, for example, and then you can hop on the 96 into Portland. It then travels with no stops at all from the Tualatin Park and Ride into Portland, except for a stop at the River Place area in downtown Portland. This bus runs with about 30-minute frequency during peak hours and hourly off-peak, and it does this weekdays only. So now let's talk about the 12 and 94. I'll combine them into the same description. The 12 is called Barbur Sandy Boulevard, and the 94 is Pacific Highway Sherwood. Now, we don't really care too much about the Sandy Boulevard part on line 12 for this video. And remember that Barbur Boulevard, once you get far enough, changes to Pacific Highway. Both of these routes run very similarly through this particular section. In fact, from the Tigard Transit Center all the way into downtown Portland, the routes are identical. So why are there 2 routes? The 94 is the continuation of the Line 12 beyond Tigard Transit Center. So the 12 ends in Tigard, and then you can hop on a 94 to get into Sherwood. But wait, why did they do that? Why isn't it all just one bus line? Well, the 12 and 94 behave differently, even though they serve the exact same route. On Barbur Boulevard, the Line 12 just behaves like a normal bus line. But the Line 94 runs express on Barbur Boulevard, skipping most of the stops. Except it does serve these stops. Then it doesn't serve a single stop until Broadway and 5th in downtown. But the Line 12 serves all stops on Barbur Boulevard, which is kind of interesting. If the Southwest Corridor project were to have passed, the MAX tracks would have been placed here on Barbur Boulevard, and then I don't know what they would have done with the Line 12 and 94. I'm sure that would have all been ironed out. So as you see, both bus lines have their advantages. However, the 94 only runs to Portland on the weekdays. Now, that's confusing because the 94 actually runs 7 days a week. But on weekends, it only goes from Sherwood to Tigard, and then at Tigard, you can board a Line 12 to get into Portland, but it, of course, won't go express because the 12 doesn't go express, the 94 does. But on weekdays, the 94 continues. It goes from Sherwood to Tigard, and then does this express piece to Portland where it ends. And then, if you want to continue on to Sandy Boulevard and onto the east side, you'll have to board a Line 12 bus. So it seems like a pretty interesting part of Trimet, doesn't it? The 12 and 94 on Barbur Boulevard, and the 96 on I-5, and both of those run basically next to each other. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and film these lines, and you're going to get to see them over the next few days. I'll upload a video of Line 12 Tuesday, tomorrow, a video of the 94 Wednesday, and a video of the 96 Thursday. So stay tuned. We're going to get 4 videos in a row this week on this channel, so that's going to be very interesting. and hope you'll join me on board for these bus lines so you can see how they behave differently. So I thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that.